Hello, you demons, and happy Halloween. This year, we are going to be making zombie intestines. Now, I know last year we made an alcoholic beverage, and the year before that we carved a pumpkin, but don't worry. This year, we're going to be doing something fun and delicious for everybody. Because my friends have told me to do so, I must make the joke of, you are what you eat. So, the delicious base for our zombie intestines is going to be these beloved, lovely cinnamon rolls made by Pillsbury Doughboy himself, followed and covered by strawberry jam. Who would have thought it would include so many ingredients? So, let's start with opening this jump scare of ingredient. There we go, cool. Alright, start here. Press and then pop. Instead of press it with a spoon, I don't press it with a spoon. I wasn't even halfway through! That thing just like exploded in my hand! A delicious little, oh my god! I'm like opening up a razor blade! All for the sake of some delicious syrup, or what is it called? Frosting. I think it's frosting. Yeah, that's frosting. Let's get these out oh so carefully because it's metal on the inside. Yeah. Okay, now we don't want to include this in our cooking. I think it should go without saying you don't want to be eating metal tins. Come on, get out. Get out of there. Come on. Alright, so now that we got this stuff, just Kobe that into my trash can. Oh, I actually made it. Sweet. You're going to be getting these guys that are pre-rolled and unrolling them. So these are fake rolled. You see that? They're not actually rolled, they just have indents.
I'm gonna tear it apart.
We're gonna just be making these things, which then we will kind of just like, you know, roll into a turd looking thing. And then we're just gonna line it up on our thing like such. And eventually we're gonna just build them up until they make intestines or something that looks similar to. So, while this happens, why not talk about how things have been this year at the haunt that I work at? This year has definitely been very interesting. I've enjoyed very much being a zombie because, like, you don't have to do anything. Really, you don't have to act, you don't have to, well, you do have to act, but you don't have to, like, say words. You just get to run out of a doorway and just go, ah! And then afterwards, you just, like, this is exactly how it goes. After I jump out and do my scary thing of, like, ah! And I, like, hide behind the curtain, I just go, just listen to my music. Alright, so our intestines are coming out a little thin, so what I'm counting on right now, here, let me just juggle that real quick. So what I'm counting on is them actually inflating, so like, you know, after a gunshot wound or like stab wound, you know, your intestines inflate. I'm counting on them doing the same thing inside the oven when I decide to put it in there. And luckily this year, compared to last year when I made the pie, I preheated the oven, so. This year I've had some very, very interesting new types of people that have come through the haunt. Earlier today when I was scaring, I was just going through the motions, doing my thing, and I jump out and I terrify the heck out of this kid. I like do the whole thing where I lunge out at them, put my hand out, and like, and he gets so scared that he goes, oh, almost says shit, and basically, after he like saves it and says like, oh shoot, I was like, and I went back in my like behind my curtain, and he was like, sorry for cussing, in the most polite voice, and I'm like, you're okay, I don't care, man, you're one of the good ones. I've had people call me straight up slurs. That was another one. I got this woman so bad when I lunged out at her that she literally collapsed onto her friends as if she got shot. She was just like, and just went all the way down. Her friends had to like scoop her up off the floor, and I was just peeking at this while behind my my little hidden wall there, and I'm like, oh, all right, go me. Another type of scare person, or person that I've scared in the haunt, are the ones that mimic me. So like right after I jump out, do my whole zombie thing, for some reason it's just like they feel the need to like recreate the zombie scare back at me right in front of me, and I'm like, glad I inspired you, but it's like kind of cringe. And this is coming from the person who's doing this as a job. Like, I was like, oh, okay, you're kind of just making this bad for me, you and your friends. Just keep walking. There's no need for this. I feel like people think mazes are like this liminal space where no repercussions exist and you could do whatever you want all the time. Another type of person that I've been scaring this year are the guys who go through with their girlfriends, and as soon as I jump out to go scare them, they like wall up and they're like looking at me as a zombie, and their girlfriend's like hiding behind them, of course, but they're just like, don't touch her. Like, I'm a zombie, I'm not gonna say anything, so I just look at them just like still screaming, and then like go back, and then behind the curtain, I'm judging them so hard. So if that's something you do, I'm judging you so hard behind that curtain. I'm just like, what was I gonna do? Grab her? Man, shut up. It was a really funny one. There's this one in specific I remember so vividly where I jumped out and I scared him, and like shot for shot, this is exactly what he did. He got his girlfriend, he's like, and the duck lips and everything, and I was like, is this guy serious? And he looked like, his face looked exactly like the Giga Chad face, and I was just like, I'm a zombie, I don't care, I'm gonna bite you. I'm the one who makes a career out of, not career, I'm the one who works a job at scaring people. Like, what is your excuse? Like, I know what I'm doing is weird, but like, when you yell back at me, or when you wall up and like puff your chest out and do a little sway, like, what are you trying to prove? What are you doing? You're at a haunted house. I'm just here to scare people. I scare because I care. My favorite type of scare is still the type of people where they like come out and they're just like, oh, don't worry, man, I did a whole search of the room, and I just laugh. I'm just hiding, looking through my peephole, just waiting for them to bring their other friends in. I have to be like, there, the room's clear, there's no sensors, haha. And that's when I lunge out at full speed and just like try to grab their souls out of their body. Those are the people that jump to at least this high after getting scared. I might end up adding more intestines to this, because if you look, this looks like a pretty sad worm. So to avoid it looking like poop, I think I'm gonna bust open the other can. Okay, round 2, except I'll be ready for you. Oh, come on! You see how far I'm getting with this one? What the? Okay, and why is the last one? Alright, let's get these suckers out for more intestines. Yeah! Give me the footage of human intestines. I think they stretch up to something like, something ridiculous, like 130 yards or something like that.
15 fucking feet.
Wow, I very much overestimated that. 15
like
feet. Damn. 15 feet, that's crazy. I'm especially interested in how they're gonna actually like pan out. No pun intended. But it's looking like it's got the right shapes, you know? Like, I'm seeing intestines. I decided to make this video nice, short, and sweet, and just sort of like a fun little one, because I know you guys are busy on Halloween. I'm not going to keep you from all that fun stuff. Are you going to go trick-or-treating? Are you taking people out trick-or-treating? You know, I know some of you guys are parents and have adult responsibilities, so let me know. I know last year on Halloween, I actually had to work it at my haunt because I didn't request it off early enough, and I'm not going to lie, I was really sad. That was kind of bummy, you know? I got to scare people. That's cool. But like, come on, would you rather scare people, or would you rather go out and have fun, soak up like the nice Halloween air? I know Halloween's on a Monday this year, that's kind of booty. I remember last year, wasn't it on like a Saturday or a Friday? Like, oh, that was awesome. That was like the perfect Halloween, you know? Dang, these intestines looking baller. Guy Fieri if he was a zombie. Alright, so remember how it turned out the first time? Well, this is how it looks now. I'm fairly confident those are gonna look good once they like puff up, you know? Now, we are gonna go and put these 15 feet of deliciousness in the oven. Who says you don't learn stuff watching YouTube? You just learned that the human intestine, we just learned that the human intestines are 15 feet long. Why I didn't know that after studying so much in my anatomy and physiology class? Don't worry about it, okay? Okay. Let's go. All right, so while that is going, I decided, you know what? Why not multitask and make our little sauce, our cinnamon roll frosting. What the All right, so first off, I'm gonna scoop all this deliciousness into a... Oh, yeah, I know I'm not making it fresh, okay? Leave me alone. Not everything can be made fresh, okay? But you know what? It's gonna taste delicious. I think I'm gonna heat this up for a few seconds in the microwave, or as they say on the British Bake Off, the microwave, and see if we can get a more blood-like consistency. Microwave and dishwasher safe. Oh, perfect. All right, and I am back. So we got it to a very interesting consistency that I will not show on camera. We're gonna add our strawberry jam to it. See here. I don't know, can you guys see that? Let's see if I can quickly flash it to you guys. Ready? Okay, cool, you saw it. If you didn't see it, I'll pause it for you, don't worry. Oh yeah, okay, it's starting to look a little more chunky, a little more intestinal-like. I like that. I'm gonna say that our blood looks a little pinkish, you know, a little more like dirt pink. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Maybe these are fresh intestines, you know? Maybe this is like a medical setting. Maybe it's not so dark, you know? All right, so now that we have our blood mixed up and our intestines are currently rising in the oven, I'm going to do a quick jump cut here. I will see you guys in 13 to 17 minutes. Cool. So now that we have those guys, let's start spreading some of the frosting. But it's better if you spread it on while it's hot because then it'll like liquefy over it, you know? So then it'll get into all those creases and stuff. I like to imagine this is just like a cooking channel made by a zombie who's like on a no human diet, you know, like how people are vegan. They're like, all right guys, so I know you might be having some intestinal cravings, and you know what? That's okay. It's only natural for every zombie too. Here's another alternative to that. We're gonna be making intestine cinnamon rolls. Alrighty. Alright, so I'm just gonna add a little more of like the clumps of Smuckers inside of there so that it creates kind of like a clumpy effect, because you know how like, you know, intestines are kind of weird and like have weird little clumps in them for some reason, and you know, blood and such. Let me actually go along like the trail of it with my spoon to really bring out those like curves and edges in the intestine, you know? Looks like I'm just like delicately cutting something up. I'm like, yeah. Cut it to cut the intestines. I'm actually really happy with how these came out. All right, guys, big reveal. You ready? Oh, look at that. It's all slimy and goopy too. Awesome. Sweet. And we have made our zombie intestines. Let me actually cut off a slice because I'm pretty sure it's cooled off enough to now take at least a bite. Hopefully I don't accidentally burn my mouth. It is currently like 1 in the morning, but I don't care. Intestines are good any time of day. Now for this little chunk, the big reveal. How does it taste? Oh, heavenly. Just like Mom used to make. Just like the pedestrians outside my house. If you haven't had cinnamon roll with strawberry syrup or strawberry jam, you're not living life right now. This is actually really good. And this is coming from a zombie. You ain't living life unless you've eaten these strawberry intestines. It's probably something really fun to do with the kids too if you're a parent or just friends, family, whoever. Thank you all so much for joining me for this little short Halloween video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like down there below if you really liked it, and subscribe for more funny, spooky content like this. And as always, stay spooky. Bye-bye.